All right, now, according to reports, Meghan Markle was, quote, upset and overwhelmed by her portrayal in a cartoon.
Now, there is no doubt about it that Meghan Markle's viral video created a new negative wave of backlash against her that resulted in many other studios actually deciding to put any kind of affiliation with her either to a halt or firing her directly. That's exactly what happened with both Paramount and A24.
I don't believe a word either of them say about anything. And what's really interesting to me is following that South Park mockery of them, which really highlighted all their hypocrisies. Their approval ratings now have fallen below Prince Andrew's in America.
Meghan Markle thought she was reclaiming her narrative, but instead, she walked straight into a cartoon buzzsaw. What was meant to be a carefully staged, soft-focus pregnancy reveal video turned into the latest target for South Park. And it wasn't just a jab. It was a full-on surgical roast that left her reeling. Millions of viewers tuned in to watch her animated double do a hospital gown twerk, while Cartman screamed about feminist lighting. And just like that, Meghan's brand moment turned into global meme fodder.
Well, I gotta go.
Good luck tonight.
Okay, cool, thanks.
And George?
Yeah?
It's okay to be nervous. I used to get nervous all the time before performing.
Okay, well, I'm not nervous, and I don't need any more advice from your days on Suits, so thanks.
What the fuck are you two doing here?
Hello, Grandmother. We've returned.
Well, we're kind of packed. You snooze, you lose.
The parody, part of South Park's DEI special, didn't sneak past anyone. It wasn't subtle, it was cinematic. Complete with fake spotlights, dramatic camera cuts, and a grotesquely exaggerated pregnancy montage, the sketch dismantled Meghan's viral video beat for beat. And insiders say Meghan didn't see it coming. She wasn't warned. No press release, no trailer, just a frantic text from a friend at Paramount. You're in the episode, and they went there. The reaction inside Montecito? Nuclear. Meghan reportedly looked like she'd seen a ghost. Except the ghost was her brand credibility, floating away into meme territory. Panic set in instantly. Phones lit up. Lawyers were looped in. PR firms scrambled. And Meghan? She was drafting not one, not two, but multiple potential statements. But how do you fight a joke that's designed to explode the moment you acknowledge it?
Harry and Meghan wanted to sue the creators of South Park.
What'd they do?
They went at Harry. They went at Harry and Meghan.
She's suing
And they're
them.
trying to sue him. It's like, don't
What are you,
fucking
you're suing South Park?
kick that hornet's
Really?
nest.
But anyway, the show's creators were seemingly unfazed by reports of a possible lawsuit.
South Park didn't hold back. The creators Trey Parker and Matt Stone have taken on Scientology, Kanye West, and now Meghan Markle. Twice. This latest sketch wasn't just a roast, it was a cultural autopsy. They targeted not Meghan the woman, but Meghan the brand. The caption-perfect, empowerment-branded, Instagram-filtered version of Meghan that's been sold to the public for years. As the parody aired, Meghan's team scrambled. Legal drafted cease and desist letters. PR tried to reframe the conversation around protecting mothers from ridicule. There were even talks of launching a surprise charity campaign to flip the narrative. But the damage was done. Every move only made it worse. Meghan's twerk meme was already viral. The animation was being slowed down, remixed, and turned into TikTok choreography overnight.
Prince Harry and Meghan Markle and their consistent attempts to be private by constantly seeking attention. It's hysterically funny.
Crouching tiger, hidden hoochie video.
Well, you know what's going on. Someone wanted a lot of attention, and now they got it.
You know, people who want privacy don't do that.
Duchess of Sussex was distinctly unhappy about Matt Stone and Trey Parker's depiction of the couple. The Spectator had claimed she was upset and overwhelmed by the show and annoyed by South Park, but refuses to watch it all despite it being unclear who its source was.
Let's pause right here. If you're still watching this unfolding chaos, hit that subscribe button right now and join the drama club. Because what's coming next is even messier than a royal wedding under a reality show budget. What really shook Meghan wasn't just that the sketch mocked her. It's how precisely it mocked her method. The fake lighting crew, the dramatic music, the exaggerated hospital bump. It was a takedown of the entire style she uses to tell her story. And according to leaks from the studio, South Park's writers knew exactly what they were doing. Every frame was measured for maximum shade. When Meghan's team tried to fight back, South Park didn't retreat, they reloaded. According to insiders, the show's creators, Trey Parker and Matt Stone, approved a savage follow-up gag while the episode was still in production. This new scene? It's a behind-the-scenes parody trailer styled like a mockumentary. Animated Meghan is seen doing dozens of takes of her bump reveal, adjusting her gown, repositioning her pillow bump, sighing dramatically between shots, all while a parody Prince Harry shuffles nervously behind the camera holding a green smoothie. He's muttering things like, "Can we make the tears feel more organic?" And "Let's get more vulnerability in the next shot." The fake production spirals into absurdity, with Harry fumbling a boom mic into a fake placenta prop and yelling, "We're losing light." It's not even satire anymore, it's pure humiliation theater. And the scary part? It lands. It doesn't just mock Meghan's video, it eviscerates the entire aesthetic and emotional strategy behind her public image. It strips the layers of polish, lighting, and messaging down to raw absurdity. And for Meghan, who has built an empire on controlling every detail of her narrative, this wasn't just offensive, it was a career-threatening unraveling of everything she's tried to stand for. This wasn't parody. This was war, cartoon style.
Isn't it true, sir, that your questionable wife has her own TV show and hangs out with celebrities and does fashion magazines? What are you suggesting? Well, I just think some people might say that your Instagram-loving wife actually doesn't want her privacy.
And Prince Harry? Oh, he didn't escape unscathed. In fact, insiders say he was quietly spiraling behind the scenes, taking longer jogs, blasting mindfulness podcasts, dodging calls from royal aides. The parody version of Harry is portrayed as a clueless co-director, muttering stage directions and fumbling a boom mic into a fake placenta. Oof. The palace reportedly warned Harry, every second of that sketch will live forever. And they weren't wrong. Clips of the cartoon hospital twerk scene exploded across the internet. One TikTok creator even stitched it with real footage of Meghan's video, pointing out shot-for-shot similarities. Even influencers who once praised Meghan were now laughing along.
I need to do this for my family. This is not a surprise to anybody. It's really sad that it's got to this point, but I've got to do something for my own mental health, for my wife's, and for Archie's as well.
Meghan's own allies began backing off. UK columnists refused to run sympathetic op-eds. Editors didn't want to be seen as pawns in her PR game. One even responded bluntly, "We'll pass." It's funnier this way. Behind the scenes, investors started asking tough questions. If a cartoon sketch can break your brand, how strong was it to begin with? Meghan's team debated going silent versus going nuclear. One side urged her to say nothing, maybe pivot to a children's literacy event. The other side floated the idea of a full-scale media tour about motherhood and media mockery. But every path forward looked like a tripwire. South Park was watching. The internet was waiting. And the hashtag Royal Twerk Down had already gone viral. In a Zoom meeting, Meghan reportedly asked a question that stunned her team into silence. What if we embrace the parody? Not in a laugh-at-yourself way, but in a reclaim the narrative kind of move. Maybe a TikTok duet, maybe a heartfelt video response. But even her closest advisors knew it would only pour gasoline on the fire.
Oh, God damn it, now the prince is playing polo on the lawn. Can you two keep it down?
Hey, you ever heard of a thing called privacy?
Yeah, nobody gives a shit. Will you two just shut up and go away?
Just when they thought it couldn't get worse, it did. A 45-second leaked clip of the sketch hit Reddit. Grainy, probably filmed during a late-night screening. But it was enough. The parody went mega viral. Edits appeared on fashion pages. Reaction videos shot to the top of YouTube. Hospital gowns became a meme trend. Meghan didn't just lose control of the story, she became the story. Inside Montecito, the atmosphere was described as DEF-CON Duchess. Meghan reportedly begged her team to make it stop. But how do you kill a meme? Every attempt to report it got tossed under parody protection. Every whisper of a response just added fuel. Even her old wellness influencers began laughing at side-by-sides of the real video and the animation. Spotify, Netflix, and other platforms reportedly took notice too. It wasn't just about numbers anymore, it was about noise. And Meghan was generating a lot of it. Even planned launches for new products were paused. A baby-themed charity event was nearly scrapped out of fear. South Park would parody it next. One pitch for the event included branded shirts. Word got out that South Park had already storyboarded Cartman wearing one, yelling, "Motherhood is monetizable." Meghan's team debated canceling the event entirely. One insider said it best, "At this point, even silence is a liability. But saying anything is a gift to the writer's room."
Let's call it what it is. Meghan is not royal. She's reality TV with a Toys R Us tiara. Class? She's out here twerking for clicks, while the royal family is literally saluting a king with cancer. She's not carrying on Diana's legacy. She's auditioning for the Real Housewives of Montage show.
Meghan's crown may be slipping, but Harry's clipboard is already a punchline. Reportedly, Harry wanted to release a vague, neutral statement supporting satire while condemning misogyny. But Meghan's team shot it down. Too soft, too risky, too easy to turn into another punchline. And now, even her own PR strategies are starting to feel like parodies of themselves. A draft op-ed titled "Owning the Narrative" is circulating. Rumors of a soft-focus photo post with a Maya Angelou quote are floating. Maybe a video reading to children. But everyone knows, none of it will stick. Not when Cartman is yelling, "Give me more twerk angles" in the background. Even South Park's internal nickname for the sketch has leaked, Operation Pillowgate. They storyboarded everything, the lighting, the hair flips, the fake bump jiggle. Paramount is fully backing it. There's talk of a merch drop. One design features Cartman Kennedy with a clapperboard reading "Empowerment Take 97." Meghan's story has become a satire loop. Every reaction gives it more power. Every legal threat turns into a teaser. Even silence is now monetized. She tried to control the narrative, but the internet wrote a new one. And South Park turned it into a cultural event. So now the spotlight swings to you. Was this satire too far? Or just sharp enough to pop the perfectly curated bubble? Should Meghan fire back with a polished statement? Or vanish into ghost mode and let the memes devour themselves? Let us know in the comments what you think. Has Meghan finally hit a brand-breaking moment, or can she still turn this parody storm into a comeback? And if you made it this far into the madness, hit that subscribe button. Because the next leak, the next meme, the next clip that breaks Buckingham, it's already loading. One thing's for sure. In the age of viral spectacle, the worst thing isn't being mocked. It's being mockable. And Meghan Markle, once the queen of controlling the narrative, just lost the script.